And now to the latest at our southern border. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is going to Mexico next week as part of an effort by the U.S. and Mexico to work together to curb the record number of migrants at our border. Now, Blinken and other Biden officials will be meeting with Mexico's president to discuss solutions. NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live from Eagle Pass, Texas tonight. Jorge.
Natasha, well, Mexico's president is saying that he's willing to work with the U.S. when it comes to the migrant surge here at the border, but he is asking for something in exchange, a loosening of sanctions on some Central American countries. On Friday, Mexican President Andrés López Obrador pledged that the Mexican government will reinforce existing measures aimed at curbing migration as he seeks to help the U.S. in dealing with the record number of people trying to reach the U.S. border. U.S. authorities have been reporting surging numbers in December, with arrests above 10,000 on some days. CBP indicating that earlier this month, more than 12,000 migrants crossed the southern border in a single day, a new record. Just in Eagle Pass, Texas alone, more than 4,000 migrants crossed here on Monday. The surge causing CBP to suspend international railway crossing in Eagle Pass and in El Paso, so agents could be redirected to help with the processing of migrants. Operations didn't resume until Friday. Now, a day before President López Obrador committed to do more to block migrants crossing, he and President Biden spoke about the issue on the phone.
The two leaders agreed that additional enforcement actions are urgently needed so that key ports of entry can be reopened across our shared border. President Biden has asked Secretary of State Tony Blinken, Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas, and White House Homeland Security Advisor Liz Sherwood Randall to travel to Mexico in coming days to meet with President López Obrador and his team to discuss further actions that can be taken together to address current border challenges.
With Venezuela, whose people make up a large portion of the migrant surge at the southern border. He also mentioned the possibility of contention, a policy of making it more difficult to move across Mexico by trains, bus, or truck. But he says he wants the U.S. to lessen economic sanctions against Cuba and Venezuela, which he believes is causing people to flee the countries. Now, Secretary Blinken's trip does come as the Senate continues to negotiate over a new funding bill that would include border security funding as well as funding for Ukraine and Israel. And we are expecting, Natasha, for that trip to be coming up on this upcoming Wednesday for Blinken and American officials in Mexico.
I know you'll be monitoring it. Jorge Ventura live for us tonight in Eagle Pass, Texas. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.